Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. And what I want to get into today is I just bumped into this Jake. His name is Tone Talks, and he talks about some good stuff as far as he's a economist. Basically talks about wealth, and I stumbled upon him this morning just browsing on the phone, and this is a Jake that doesn't understand that this is not his rest, but he's breaking down how basically Edomite households are getting richer. All right, and at the end of the day, this is not our rest, and that Esau Edom is going to lose everything that he has, and he's basically just trying to comfort the millennials. All right, he's trying to comfort the middle class, the working class, so-called Black Americans, and basically telling you why you're poor. All right, and see, but the scriptures explain a lot of stuff to us, and the scriptures explain everything to us. All right, the scriptures speak about how we would be the tail, and Esau Edom would be the head. He would lend to us. Okay, we would have to go to him for the one of all things, because wealth, like he says, is transferable. Right? When a so-called black man, Latino man, or Native American man goes into a store, 9 times out of 10, a heathen owns it. That's the curses. All right? That money is being handed to another nation. All right? So we can't escape this money thing. We're not going to be able to shake it off. Because in the curses, and people hate when we speak about the curses. All right. But it doesn't matter, because this is the reality of it. All right. This is the reality of it. All right. These businesses, these stores, they're all owned by Edomites. Majority of them are owned by Edomites. And if they're not owned by Edomites, they're owned by so-called Arab people that went and got the loan from the Edomites. Or it might be owned by a so-called Chinese person that got the loan from the Edomites. Okay? So this systematic wealth thing, this is deeply embedded in the roots of America. Well, because that's how the Lord set America up. He wanted his people, because this is our punishment. This is our punishment for being disobedient to God. And if a lot of people, they don't want to accept it, but it's very simple. We're poor because we sinned against God. Point blank, period. And he goes into real wealth, not a nigga being a doctor. Right? He's lumping all of us, well, mainly Judah. He didn't really get into the Hispanics or the natives. He went into Judah, really. Okay? And speaking about these things, let's play it.
Make it so labor tax that 40 white wealth problem. And then, so what I'm saying to you is that America has a white wealth problem, and inside of that, the mechanisms from estate tax to capital.
By the way, America doesn't have a white wealth problem. This is their kingdom. All right? This is what the Lord gave these Edomites. And for all you people that said that the so-called white people ain't the Edomites, then explain why they own all the money. Is it because they're better than us? Why do they rule everything? Why is all the damn presidents so-called white men? Right, so who are these people? And what's going on? All right, You see, these are questions that you can't answer. All right, Esau's the end of the world. These crackers, they about to go down.
gains tax, make it so labor tax at 40% makes it nearly impossible to live. In America, you live on massive amounts of transfers. And if your group doesn't have enough to transfer, you need to understand how that's going to have a negative consequence. In America, you live.
And look at this. Look at this right hand. Look in the right hand corner. Look in the right hand corner. Right? It says, I'm 49. My wife is 34. We have 4 kids and $2.3 million saved. I earn $300K a year, but lose a lot of sleep worrying about tomorrow. When can I retire? See, this is what this is. This is these Edomites, they're greedy. $2.3 million saved. Okay, only way Jake see millions of dollars if he got a lawsuit, or he's an athlete, a rapper, or that's really it. Okay, that's really it. All right, Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right, he's going into the King David's asking the Lord to protect him from his sword. Okay, and he's going in the next verse. He's explaining. He's giving a sort of a description of who these men are. From men which are thy hand, on the left-hand side, O Yahweh, from men of the world which have their portion in this life. These devils, they have their portion in this life. They've lived deliciously. Continue to do so. And whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Who's that? We don't have anything to leave to our babes. We don't have anything to leave to our children. All right. And if you were passed down something, that's very rare. All right. You might got left a house, but the house might be all jacked up, and the house ain't even fucking paid off.
Live on massive amounts of transfers. And if your group doesn't have enough to transfer, you need to understand how that's going to have a negative consequence on your life, so that you don't get depressed, so that you don't look at yourself as a failure, so that you understand the true limitations that race has wrought on ADOS Black Americans in particular that no one else is telling you. I'm going to tell you today, though.
But you see, you see why he say he telling you? So you won't get depressed? See, because a average person, average Israelite, will be in this society, and you feel like you could never get ahead. It's over. The getting ahead is over. You know, and not to burst any bubbles. You know, they like to say, well, you're being negative. Look at the society. Look at the purchasing power of the dollar. Look at the purchasing power of the dollar. And you tell me, how the fuck can you get ahead when the currency, the money that you spend, is not at its full purchasing power like it was 50 years ago, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, 80 years ago? You're behind, and it's going to be like that. The rich are going to get richer, and the poor are going to get poorer. This is the end. This is the squeeze. That's why the scriptures give us comfort. Seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you. Worry about the kingdom. Because if we truly believe that this is not our rest, which it's not, you can get depressed. All right, and a lot of people are depressed because they've went to college. The system told them to go to college. All right, go get a degree, and you will live the American dream. You'll come out. But look at them. You got people with master's degrees. Literally, a guy got hired at my job with a master's degree, with a degree in economics, financial, whatever the fuck it is. And this guy, he's working a bottom of the barrel job on a night shift at that. Nobody want to fucking work night shift with no goddamn master's degree. That's grunt work. Working overnight. And I can admit that. Who the fuck want to work overnight? You away from your family?
So we look at this Market Watch story. I'm 49. My wife is 34. We have four kids and $2.3 million saved. I earn $300,000 a year, but lose a lot of sleep worrying about tomorrow. So you have people, white and black, but I'm going to particularly focus on ADOS black families, ADOS black men, worth less than $1,000 that don't have the amount of understanding of their instability as a man that's worth $2.3 million on the edge of being in the top 9.9.
You see? Shit, he see what he just said? Not even 1,000, okay? Job 21:7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, are mighty in power. Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. That's the Edomites. Their houses are safe from fear. They live in the best neighborhoods. They drive the best cars. Neither is the rod of the Most High upon them, because this is their heaven. But the rod of the Most High will be upon them very soon. This is what the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai blessed the so-called white race of people with America. All right, and in the various other places that they live. They're blessed. Okay? Jumping down to verse 13. They spend their days in wealth and in a moment go down to the grave. Right? These Edomites, they live good lives, man. Now they're starting to live horrible lives. But for the most part, for majority of them, they live good. You'll be, damn, you ride by, you see just Esau got all this shit. I live around a lot of Edomites. And then you'll not worry about, but you'll see like, damn, how they build this a massive, they got all these cars and boats. But a lot of their wealth is handed down to them. It's passed down. All right. And Esau has mastered that, how to pass wealth down to their children. They got it. See, but for us, our struggle is we don't understand what's going on, and the scriptures give us the understanding. But our people have rejected, they have rejected it. All right. And this is the same bullshit ass cycle. All right. That's going to continue to happen because they rejected Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They rejected the prophets, the message that we brought to them. Oh, why you keep bringing up the curses? Oh, why you keep doing? Oh, you don't want to listen. All right. Therefore, sudden destruction is going to come upon our people that are ignorant, and they don't care. They don't want to know. Willingly ignorant. All right. We got the answers, but they don't want to hear what we got to say, and that's fine.
Your safety and security and belief in it has been anchored in a lie by Boyce Watkins about making your kid a millionaire. What you do, just like Jay Morrison took that $500 from you with thirds of U.S. wealth. 87% of wealth owned by white households, that's overall. Share owned by top 10% of white households, 65%. Share owned by other white households, 22%. Share owned by all other households, and that's where Black America would be 13%. But we're only 3% of that 13.
But anyways, hey, the scriptures speak about he that earneth money put it in a bag filled with holes. Okay, because we got bills on top of bills on top of bills. Okay, with no with no help. Our parents are poor. They didn't leave us anything. Okay, so hey, the kingdom is when we gonna ball out.